Why is a lot of nurses not married? Since I came to this general hospital, almost all the nurses are not married and majority of them are close to menopause. I am concerned because I am also a nurse. Good day, what people living on planet Earth and possibly is dropping alien from the other parts of the universe. I am Comrade S.A. Akiti, and the above question is asked by a young professional nurse starting her career in the medical field. When I heard this question, I said to myself, this is really a food for thought, because honestly, when you look around many hospitals today, you notice that quite a number of nurses are still unmarried and some already close to menopause. It raises a question, concern and deep conversation that many people are afraid to have openly. But the truth is, there are many factors involved. Some factors come from the nurses themselves and some from the people who are supposed to commit to them emotionally and relationally. First of all, let me say this clearly. To marry a nurse, especially as a young man, you need a special level of understanding, loyalty, patience, commitment and responsibility, because nurses are not working ordinary jobs. These are people who have sworn an oath, yes, an oath to save lives. Sometimes while others are sleeping comfortably at home, nurses are awake in the hospital battling emergencies, attending to patients, handling emotional stress, sacrificing their own comfort for the sake of humanity. And because of that lifestyle, there will be times they are unavailable. There will be times they are emotionally exhausted. There will be times duty calls them away from home, from relationship, even from themselves. Now, and if a man is not emotionally matured or secured enough, he may begin to misunderstand the absence. He may start feeling neglected. He may start suspecting things unnecessarily. He may begin to feel lonely in the relationship, and sadly some relationships breaks because the partner never truly understood the life and sacrifice of a nurse. I can even say this from little personal experience. The few months I personally have been committed to knowing and relating closely with a nurse opened my eyes to many realities. This profession demands a lot. It demands time, it demands emotion, it demands energy. And sometimes nurses give so much of themselves to people that at the end of the day, they are left with very little for themselves emotionally. So, for any man who wants to date or marry a nurse, understanding is not optional. It is what? Necessary. You must understand the assignment attached to the person you say you love. Because honestly, the absenteeism from nurses sometimes limits. So if a man is not disciplined mentally and emotionally, it can break the relationship. A weak or unserious man may end up hurting a good woman simply because he lacks understanding. Now, let me also come to the side of the nurses themselves. I believe one major thing affecting many nurses emotionally is the fear of heartbreak. Think about it. How do you keep sacrificing your life daily to save others only to come back and discover the person you love betray your trust? Think about that. That pain hits differently. So many nurses gradually build emotional walls around themselves. Some begin to tell themselves, it is better I stay single and protect my peace than give my all and still get hurt. And before they realize it, years have gone. But they continue dedicating themselves to the saving lives while silently neglecting their own emotional lives. But at the same time, I believe balance is important. Yes, purpose matters, career matters, saving lives matter, but emotional companionship, love, marriage, family, happiness also matters. So this conversation should not be about blaming nurses or blaming men. It should be about understanding the sacrifice nurses make, understanding emotional needs they also have as human beings, and understanding that successful relationship requires patience, communication, maturity, and commitment from both sides. At the end of the day, nurses deserve love too. Not just admiration for their profession, but genuine love, support, reassurance, and commitment. Because the people who spend their lives caring for others also deserve someone who will care deeply for them. Thank you very much. I remain Comrade S.A. Akiti, and I want to celebrate every nurses out there for your sacrifices, for your love, your care for humanity. I want to celebrate you, especially to my special one. I want to celebrate you, especially. Thank you. Peace and love.